Hmm. So, till now we have read already substitution by hydroxy group and substitution by alkoxy group. Okay. Now the next one is substitution by cyano group. Cyano group कौन होते? Cyano माने CN. Okay. CN माने actually bond टा केमती थाउची यार CN रो. CN माने here CN, C nitrogen, you know, triple bond is there. So naturally nitrogen has got lone pair here and carbon has got one here. Okay. So ସେମିତିରେ କ'ଣ ଫର୍ମ ହେଉଛି ନା actually this gets over here. Okay. So now এই জায়গাରେ କ'ଣ ହେଉଛି nitrogen ପାଖରେ lone pair nitrogen can also bond as well as carbon can also bond. Got it? So it will be like this. So এটা କେମିତି ହବ? This will be like this. Okay. Here 2 is available and here. So the carbon is ready to pair up as well as the nitrogen of this is ready to pair up. Such a nucleophile, बच्चों ये जो like this nucleophile is somewhat like you remember in coordination compounds we have read that is ambident. Okay, ambident when in one nucleophile you are having two donors that is known as ambident nucleophile. Okay, so here the cyanide group actually in case of KCnC, what happens in potassium cyanide? It is predominantly ionic. Ionic means the potassium it completely donates its electron to the cyanide and the bond formed is ionic bond. Okay, not donates, it actually completely transfer of electron is there. But when we come to AgCN, it is unlike a KCN, it is predominantly covalent. Okay, it is predominantly covalent. So what happens here actually? The carbon and nitrogen both are available, but we can see that the nitrogen pairs up with the alkyl group. It is more dominant. So there is a question it is asked when KCN or NaCN or these things are reacted, then sodium cyanide, that is alkyl cyanide is formed. But whenever we react it with sodium silver cyanide, then isocyanide is formed. So what is the reason? Well, you write the reason here. I won't be writing the reason, I will dictate you the reason. Right, the reason is KCN being predominantly ionic, KCN being predominantly ionic. Okay, so both carbon and nitrogen, both carbon and nitrogen the reaction can occur through both carbon and nitrogen, the reaction can occur. But what happens actually is, then you write, but CC bond, CC bonds are stronger than CN bonds. Okay, CC bonds are stronger than CN bonds, and hence alkyl cyanide is formed. Alkyl cyanide is formed. But whereas in case of AgCN, which is predominantly covalent, which is predominantly covalent, only nitrogen electron pair is available. Predominantly covalent, only nitrogen electron pair is available. Okay, only nitrogen electron pair is available, which forms bond with the alkyl group, and hence isocyanides are formed. Okay, then this was the reason. Then the point is, these are of, now this CN whatever is formed, these are of high economical importance. Why these are of high economical importance? But because after formation of CN, okay, whatever it is, like if you say, then if we form like CH3I, methyl iodide plus KCN, then it is CH3CN is formed as well as Ki is formed. Okay, so potassium iodide is formed, as well as if you see with this CN, if we like CH3CN plus H2O in place, whenever in presence of an acid, in acid there is H plus ions. So in presence of an acid, it gives what? Amide, CH3CONH2. This is ethanamide. Okay. So whenever CH3CN plus H2O in presence of an acid gives ethanamide, it gives amide. Okay. And when this amide, again it reacts with like water in the presence of dilute HCl, it gives acetic acid plus ammonia. Okay, this amide when reacts with water in presence of dilute HCl, it gives acetic acid, that is CH3COOH, ethanoic acid, plus ammonia. So these are of high economical importance, but whatever the things that we are obtaining from it, they are of very highly useful, and they are very they have the economic value of these things are very much. So these are of high economical importance. So there is also somewhere in case of cyanide, when cyanide is formed, then sometimes reduction is also done. Okay, that is reduction is when we take CH3CN. Okay, how does reduction occurs? Whenever there is addition of hydrogen, so reduction occurs. Okay, so if we give hydrogen plus, then in presence of sodium and ethyl alcohol, in presence of sodium and ethyl alcohol and lithium aluminium hydride. Okay, lithium aluminium hydride. So it gives actually the amine, that is CH3 CH2 NH2. Okay, so again this one, whenever it is in presence of HCl, if we take, then CH3CN plus H2O in water and in presence of HCl, now it will be giving a different thing, that is the acetic acid. The H plus will go here, COOH. Okay, it will give acetic acid. Okay, then after, whenever the reduction is done in the presence of sodium and ethyl alcohol, so this process, this one is known as, this process is known as Mendius reaction. Okay, this process you can say it is Mendius reduction. Mendius reduction. Mendius reduction is somewhere it is asked. like what is Mendel's reaction, or Mendel's reaction में क्या होता है, whatever the things you have to furnish, like whenever in the presence of sodium and ethyl alcohol. So there is whenever this one is what, ethyl nitride, or you can say methyl cyanide, ethyl nitride. Okay, so whenever it actually reacts with the hydrogen of water, so it is known as Mendel's reduction. Okay, so you can write, rather than writing H2O, you can write here 4H will be NH3. Yeah, so COOH will be formed. Sorry, not here. Sorry, here it is H2. Sorry. So here you give 4H. So the things will be formed. Now this is the substitution by cyano group. Okay. Then after we'll go with reaction with ammonia. Reaction with ammonia. So whenever we want to go with the reaction with ammonia, the substitution or reaction with ammonia. Ammonia means NH3. Yes. So it is reaction with ammonia. Okay. So reaction with ammonia, it is otherwise known as Hofmann's ammonolysis. Hofmann's ammonolysis. So what is Hofmann's ammonolysis? Whenever an alkyl halide that reacts with ammonia, then amine is formed, like CH3 X plus ammonia gives CH3 NH2 plus HX. So it is formed. Whenever ammonia is reacted, then such things are formed. So whenever you give an amine, when this reacts with again this, so now what will happen? Actually, this is known as 1 degree amine. Okay. Now whenever it reacts with again this CH3NH2, when it reacts with the CH3X again, okay, CH3X, then what happens? Here the 2 degree amine is formed, means nitrogen is there, one hydrogen, and this side one carbon, and this side one carbon. So it is CH3, it is CH3. This is known as 2 degree amine. Okay. Again, further if you see, this 2 degree amine, when reacts with this alkyl halide or methyl halide or iodide or bromide, whatever you can put, so it comes 3 degree amine. 3 degree means for N there will be 3 carbon attached, so it will be 3 degree amine. Okay, so the total of 3 degree amine is formed here. Okay, then we have to see the substitution by nitro group. Okay, substitution by nitro group. Okay, this one here. Substitution by nitro group. Okay. So next is substitution by nitro group. Now substitution, next one, by nitro group. Nitro group. Okay. So what happens in case of nitro group? If you see, then CH3, any alkyl halide, CH3 CH2 Br plus AgNO2 silver nitrite. Okay, NO3 means nitrate, NO2 means nitrite. So what happens here? It forms the bond between Ag and Br is formed. So we will get CH3, CH2, NO2 plus AgBr. So this is the reaction that we get. That is the nitro. And whenever it is like KNO2, reaction with KNO2, CH3CH2Br plus KNO2, potassium nitrite. So whenever it gets reacted, then we get ethyl nitrite. So how it is? CH3CH2ON. Now it will attach to ONO. Okay, plus ABr. Now different reaction is formed. Okay, so in case of like AgNO2, then we get nitro. Okay, whenever like silver nitrate it is reacted, then we directly get the nitro group, nitroethane or whatever it is we get. Then whenever like we change it with potassium, then what happens? Due to sodium nitrite, it is completely ionic. So naturally ethyl nitrite is formed here. Ethyl nitrite is formed here. It is known as nitroethane, whereas it is known as ethyl nitrite. Okay. Then after there is another reaction, that is substitution by ester group. What is ester? That is RCOOR. That is the long chains of hydrocarbons. Okay. So substitution by, if we take the ester, that is silver acetate, if we take, that is CH3COOAg. If we react here with something like RX, if we react here, then we will get what? And bond will be formed between AgX. Now we will get here an ester plus AgX. Okay. So substitution by ester group. This is the ester group. So it will be substituted here. So this is known as, these are the reactions, possible reactions that are going to come in your examination. Then after we can go to your mechanisms, that is SN1, SN2 mechanism, that will be in the next video. Okay, thank you.